Hello and welcome to episode 7, where I'm going to show you how to take a B2 essay and up-level it to a C1 level and beyond. Let's begin by reading the original B2 essay. How can we improve air quality? Good air quality in city centres is very important so residents can have healthy lives. How can we solve the problem of bad air quality in city centres? Firstly, we all know that cars pollute cities. This causes health issues such as problems with breathing. We can solve this by several ways. For example, we can ban cars in certain areas of city centres. In addition, we can encourage people to buy electric cars. Secondly, factories also cause air pollution and also water pollution. We can restrict where people build factories and also make laws about how factories can make things. This would help improve air quality. Thirdly, a wonderful way to improve air quality is having more trees in city centres. People can put trees in parks, streets, and even on roofs of buildings. This would also help animals and birds. In summary, there are many ways we can improve air quality and the lives of city livers by working together and remembering that good air quality is a human right. Now we are going to edit that essay. Now there are some grammatical mistakes with this essay, and there was definitely one vocabulary mistake, which I will discuss when we arrive at that point. However, I would say that this was in fact a B2 essay, although it would be low on the B2 scale. Let's begin by looking at the title. How can we improve air quality? I had a really good idea for this title. Isn't it time we cleared the air? Now you may ask, what is good about this title? So this is in fact what is called a pun. A pun is a play on words with a double meaning. We have an expression in English, to clear the air. If you've had an argument with somebody, you can say to them, okay, I think we need to clear the air. We need to talk about our argument and we need to become friends again. We need to sort out the problem. So in this instance, because we're talking about making the air quality better, I've decided to use the expression to clear the air. So that's something for you to think about, because as a C1 level learner, you will definitely know some expressions which you might be able to use and play with to create a pun or a double meaning. It's an advanced thing to do, but it's something that we can definitely do. I say we. I am a C1 learner in Spanish, so I know what the journey is like. It's definitely something that a C1 learner can do when they are writing. As always, I like to start my essays with a fronted adverbial to say where or when. So here we have good air quality in city centres is very important. So I'm going to start off in our towns and cities, comma. In our towns and cities, I'm going to put clean air is paramount. Paramount means extremely important, essential. And then it says good air quality in city centres is very important so residents can have healthy lives. Actually, I'm going to change my full stop to a comma and I'm going to use a subordinate clause. If residents are to lead healthy lifestyles. So the verb lead, to lead healthy lifestyles, is a collocation. To have healthy lives is correct. To sound more native and higher level, to lead a healthy lifestyle. And then we have the question, how can we solve the problem of bad air quality in city centres? Well, first of all, I would definitely change bad to poor air quality. We don't really say bad air quality, but I'm not going to use that at all. I'm going to say, in which case, how do we achieve this and make, actually let's use poor air quality. Poor quality, polluted air, a thing of the past. If you make something a thing of the past, you are getting rid of it. You're stopping it from existing. And I've also used poor quality, comma, polluted air. So in this instance, we've got poor quality and then polluted describing the air. Hence, I've used a comma to separate them. So it starts with firstly, but I'm going to use first and foremost, which you will have seen in some of my other essay writing videos. And now it says, we all know that cars pollute cities. So I'm going to say the exhaust, fumes. On screen is a picture of a car exhaust, and we don't say smoke that comes from cars, we have the word fumes. So first and foremost, the exhaust fumes from petrol and diesel powered vehicles, because it's not just cars. I believe diesel powered needs a hyphen. Diesel powered vehicles pollute cities. And then we have here, this causes health issues such as problems with breathing. Let's use a relative clause, which causes health problems, and then we'll say, instead of breathing problems, such as asthma. This is a great example. If you're talking about, for example, a health problem, and you know there is a disease and you know the name of it, use that. You're being more specific. If you're talking about a species, for example, you're writing about the impact of pollution on species, you may actually name one of those species. If you can be more specific when writing at a C1 or a C2 level, then be specific. And that's one of the big differences between B2 and C1, being more specific and using specialized vocabulary. We can solve this by several ways. That really does not sound great. We can solve this in several ways. I'm going to write, there are several solutions to this problem. And next we'll have, for example, we can ban cars in certain areas of city centres. In addition, we can encourage people to buy electric cars. There are several solutions to this problem. One is prohibiting. Prohibiting means banning, is prohibiting such vehicles. Such vehicles is referring to our earlier example of petrol and diesel powered vehicles. So one is prohibiting such vehicles in parts of city centres. Now, I've had an idea. One is prohibiting, comma, or restricting such vehicles in parts of city centres. And then we've got here, in addition, we can encourage people to buy electric cars. In addition, the public. The public are the citizens, the people. We are the public. The public could be, now they have said in the original essay, we can encourage. I've used the passive verb form. In addition, the public could be encouraged to purchase. Purchase is a higher level synonym of buy electric cars. The next paragraph is talking about factories. I'm going to keep secondly. Factories also cause air pollution. How about factories also contribute to air pollution? Now I'm going to add an adverb. Also, significant, contribute significantly. Significantly is a fantastic adverb. It means a lot. And also water pollution. Let's have a comma and let's put, in addition to, poisoning our waterways. Our waterways are our rivers, our streams, our canals. We can restrict where people build factories. How about we say, we can combat this by limiting where factories are built. So instead of we can restrict where people build factories, we can combat this by limiting where factories are built. Again, I have used the passive verb form. It is used in formal writing such as this essay. And then it says, and make laws. Now I've used limiting because it comes after by. So my next verb has to end in ing as well, the gerund form. Enacting. To enact a law means to make a law. You could also say introducing laws about how they make, instead of things, let's have products. Things, really, if you're writing a C1 essay and you're using a word like thing, you should be thinking, can I use a more specific word here? Thing is not very high level. How they make products. This would help improve air quality. Let's say together, this would help reduce air pollution. Remember, I will be editing this essay finally at the end when we have done each paragraph. So we have the third paragraph, which is all about planting trees. I'll keep thirdly. A wonderful way to improve air quality is having more trees in city centres. So let's keep most of that. A wonderful way to improve air quality. And then I'm going to change it slightly. Instead of is having, is by planting. Planting, to plant, is a verb. And it is talking about taking a tree and putting it into the ground, to plant a tree. Is by planting more trees in city centres. Full stop. Then we've got here, people can put trees in parks, streets, and even on roofs, the roofs of buildings, for example. And then again, rather than people can, let's put these. These is talking about the trees. Could be located in parks, streets, and even in rooftop gardens. Just that little bit more complex. The roofs of buildings, rooftop gardens. This would also help animals and birds. This would not only enhance air quality, enhance, a fantastic verb, it means to improve, enhance air quality, but also help animals, benefit, brilliant verb, benefit wildlife. So I don't need to say animals and birds, I can say wildlife. And I've used it not only, but also sentence. I've used one of these sentences in most of the essays I've written. This would not only enhance air quality, but also benefit wildlife. So looking at our concluding paragraph, in summary, there are many ways we can improve air quality and the lives of city livers by working together. I wanted to talk about this. This is a vocabulary mistake. A liver is an organ in your body. There is a picture on screen now. So a liver is not somebody who lives in a place. There are a couple of words to say that, which I'll talk about in a minute. So let's start with this. If you notice that mistake, 10 out of 10. So let's begin this paragraph. In summary, there are many ways. There are numerous ways we can improve, in which we can, and then it says improve air quality. Let's put reduce pollution and improve air quality. Now, this sentence talks about improving the lives of city residents by working together and remembering that good air quality is a human right. I'm actually going to take this part of the sentence and I'm going to use it as an adverbial, a fronted adverbial, to start my next sentence. By working together and remembering that clean air is a human right, comma, I'm going to add, we can positively impact the daily lives of, I've got a typo with impact, and then I want to share this fantastic word with you, city dwellers. There is a verb, to dwell, and it means to live in a place. However, there is also a noun, a dweller, somebody who lives somewhere. We could have easily used residents, but dweller is quite an unusual word, and if you were to use that as a C1 writer, you would impress your reader. Now it's time to read this finished essay and see if we can make any small edits. This essay, along with all of my other advanced essays, is coming as a PDF ebook, so check out the links in the descriptions of all my videos to find out when. Isn't it time we cleared the air? In our towns and cities, clean air is paramount if residents are to lead healthy lifestyles. In which case, how do we achieve this and make poor quality, polluted air a thing of the past? I've just noticed I'm going to use a hyphen and I'm going to make poor quality as one adjectival phrase, and listen how it flows better when I read it. In which case, how do we achieve this and make poor quality, polluted air a thing of the past? We could substitute achieve with accomplish. There is no huge difference between achieve and accomplish, but I wanted to share that verb with you. First and foremost, the exhaust fumes from petrol and diesel powered vehicles pollute cities, which causes health problems such as asthma. There are several solutions to this problem. One is prohibiting or restricting such vehicles in parts of city centres. In addition, the public could be encouraged to purchase electric cars, and I'm going to add on here, or use public transport more frequently, because not everybody can afford an electric car. Secondly, factories also contribute significantly to air pollution in addition to poisoning our waterways. We can combat this by limiting where factories are built and enacting laws about how they make products. Together, this would help reduce air pollution. So, I don't really like the word limiting where factories are built. It should be restricting. But we have a problem, okay? Because in the previous paragraph, we used restricting. How about, let's see if we put limiting here. One is prohibiting or limiting such vehicles in parts of city centres. Restricting where factories are built. Great. As you know, I do not like to repeat the same verbs or vocabulary over and over and over. I think that this works. I would need more time to think about that, and when I put this essay in my PDF, I will have had much more time to really think about that and edit it. Thirdly, a wonderful way to improve air quality is by planting more trees in city centres. For example, these could be located in parks, streets, and even in rooftop gardens. This would not only enhance air quality, but also benefit wildlife. Let's see why this is underlined. Word is suggesting making it more simple and concise. These could be in parks, streets, and even in rooftop gardens. You know what? That's absolutely fine. Sometimes we can make things simpler and more concise. So I'm going to take Word's advice in this example. In summary, there are numerous ways in which we can reduce air pollution and improve air quality. By working together and remembering that clean air is a human right, we can positively impact the daily lives of city dwellers. I really hope that you found this video useful. If you did, please give it a like, leave me a comment, and if you know someone who has a similar English level to you, please share it with them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.